Welcome to part 3. This is where we actually use the newly constructed filter wheel, camera and focuser thing to make images which are lovely. And yes, here it is. I just came to take some flats and I've got a problem. My filter wheel has gone only halfway. I have my Altair 60 EDF scope, which also has my normal guide scope, the SV Bony one, but on the back here we have the filter wheel and the Altair 533M. So this is my first time doing mono imaging. I think this is going to be really good fun. I'm slightly nervous because I've never done this before, so I've got a really steep learning curve coming up, and it's all riding on the back of the repaired EQ3, which is another unknown. So this whole setup tonight is unknown. I hope it's going to work. It's going to be fun finding out. Quickly whizzing around the rig. So as mentioned before, it's the SV Bony guide scope and the 120mm. And then we've got the Pegasus Astro filter wheel. I'm using a 0.8 reducer, which is here, which is the dedicated reducer for this particular scope, which gives a focal length of 288mm. Now that's really wide, and I haven't really imaged that wide before. But with the relatively small sensor of a 533, I think this is going to be quite nice framing. But we'll have to see how it goes. So everything is pretty much set up. I've obviously got a dew heater controller here, and then the dew bands just there to keep the dew off, and a little mini PC down on this side, which is going to be running all of the session automation tonight. So it's going to be really exciting, really looking forward to this, and it's totally clear, which is great, and it's nice and cool. So hopefully I'll get a few hours imaging this evening. I just came to take some flats and I've got a problem. My filter wheel is only halfway, which is not very good. I'm going to change the filters again. So here we go, just changing the filter, and it's not made it again. It's really odd. This is the issue which I am experiencing. So I will initialize the position of the filter wheel, which is just here. So I'll just initialize the position, and you can see the filter wheel is off at the moment. So I'll just initialize here. Okay, so that's now initialized. So I'm now going to go to filter 2. That's changed. I'm now going to go to filter 6. And it's missed its position. And now if I go back to any other filter, so I've just gone to filter 4 here. So to reset this, I then have to go to initialize position. That's now initialized again, and if I go to filter 2, that's fine. If I go to filter 6, that one's okay. And if I go to filter 2, that one's okay. And if I go to filter 6, there you go, the issue has just happened again, and it has repositioned. So the only way to get out of this is to initialize the filter wheel again. And that's the fault. There we go, that's the current situation. Basically, I sent my filter wheel back to the supplier, who has been brilliant, as always, and they liaised with Pegasus Astro, who are kind of looking at software updates to fix this issue. It's when you switch between filter 2 and filter 6 so that the filter wheel goes all the way counterclockwise and clockwise, and then it loses its position. You have to do it 2 or 3 times. So the last thing I heard was that Pegasus were releasing some new firmware which in theory fixes that. Hopefully. That was yesterday and I've not heard anything back. So hopefully the filter wheel will be back and it will be all working and the world will be a happy place. Thank you very much for watching. If indeed you got this far, which I am not sure you did. Anyway, take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one with an update. Bye!